Hello students. In the last video, we have seen the Rydberg equation, electronic transitions and the Rydberg equation. Now, what is this Rydberg constant? Rydberg equation is 1 by lambda inverse of wavelength, which is equal to the wave number, which is equal to RH into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. Right? This n1 is the lower principal quantum number to which the electron is coming, and n2 is the higher principal quantum number from which the electron is coming to the lower principal quantum number. Okay, this RH is called Rydberg constant and its value is 109678 centimeters inverse. This value comes from the formula RH, Rydberg constant for hydrogen atom, is equal to 2 pi square mz square E4 k square divided by h cube c. By substituting all the values in this, all the values are constants except z. Z varies for different elements. 2 pi m is the mass of the electron, E is the charge of electron, and K is a constant which has unity value in CGS units, and H is Planck's constant, C is the velocity of light. By substituting all the values, we are getting 109678 centimeter inverse for wave number or inverse of the wavelength, right? And here this Z is not constant for all the elements. Z is different for different elements. So, R is also not constant for different elements. R, Rydberg constant for different elements. For species like Li2 plus, He plus and beryllium B3 plus, etc. All these, what is the similarity in these? All these will have one electron. So, all the species which have one electron, which are resembling the hydrogen atom, the Rydberg constant is equal to Rydberg constant of hydrogen multiplied by Z square. Z is the atomic number, right? The units are centimeter inverse. Now, we have seen different types of lines in hydrogen spectrum like Lyman series, Balmer series, Paschen, Brackett, Pfund series. Depending on the transition, electronic transition, different types of lines are produced in the hydrogen spectrum. In this, the first line in any series is known as H alpha line. First line in any series is called H alpha line, and second line is known as beta line. It is denoted by H beta, H alpha and beta, right? In hydrogen it is called, because we are studying only about the hydrogen atom, it is denoted by H alpha, H beta, and the last line is known as series limit. These n1 and n2 values are different for a different series of lines. So, these H alpha, H beta and series limit are different for a different series of lines. Now, you can see here, it is a Lyman series. In this Lyman series, H alpha line is the transition of electron from second principal quantum number, second orbit, to the first principal quantum number, right? If the electrons come from second to first principal quantum number, that line is known as H alpha line in Lyman series. In Lyman series, n1 value is constant, right? And n2 value will be different for different series of lines. And n1 value is 1 for Lyman series. So, H beta line is if the electron comes from third orbit to the first orbit, that transition is known as, that line obtained by this kind of transition is known as H beta line. Okay, and what is the series limit? Series limit is if the electron comes from the last orbit. Last orbit means if these are the different orbits in any atom. In the atom, n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it may continue up to infinity. If the electron comes from infinite line to the infinite orbit to the first principal quantum number, this electronic transition, the line obtained from this electronic transition is known as series limit line. As it is coming to the first principal quantum number, it is Lyman series. So, for series limit Lyman series, the series limit is from infinite to the first orbit. Similarly, for the Balmer series, next series of lines, N1 is 2. If any electron from any of the principal quantum numbers, any of the orbits, come to the second principal quantum number, that line obtained is known as that line comes in the Balmer series. Okay, so N1 is constant. H alpha line for Balmer series is from the transition third principal quantum number to second, and H beta line is from 4 to 2, and series limit is infinite to second, right? The third one is Paschen series, for which N1 is equal to 3, and H alpha line is 4 from 3, and H beta line is 5 from 3, and series limit is infinite to the 3. And for bracket series, H alpha line is from, what is N1 value for bracket series? It is 4. It is 4. So, next one is 5. From 5 to 4. If the electron comes from fifth principal quantum number to the fourth one, it is called H alpha line for bracket series. And from 6 to 4, it is called H beta line of bracket series. From infinity to the fourth principal quantum number, it is the series limit of the bracket series. Right? Now, for the Fund series, what is the N1 value? It is 5. From 6. From 6th, next higher is 6th. So, from 6th to 5th. It is called H alpha line of Fund series. From 7th to 5th, it is known as H beta line of Fund series. And from infinite orbit to the 5th is known as series limit of Fund series. And there is one more series you must be knowing. The next series of lines are called Humphrey series. Humphrey series of lines, in which the N1 value is, what is N1 value for this? It is 6. It is 6, and N2 value is the higher than 6, right? So, H alpha line for Humphrey series is from 7 to 6, and H beta line is from 8 to 6, and series limit is from infinity to 6. Okay, these are all the series limit lines of different series of lines that can be observed in the hydrogen spectrum. So, for series limit line, the energy is highest. Energy is highest because the electron is coming from the last orbit to the first orbit. So, the series limit line in any series has the highest energetic line. Highest energetic line means the lowest wavelength. Lowest wavelength, the line with lowest wavelength, because E is equal to hc by lambda. Therefore, as the energy of this line is the highest one, the wavelength will be the lowest wavelength. Now, how to calculate the wavelength for this series limit line in any series? For example, if we consider a Balmer series, for which N1 is equal to 2 and series limit, so N2 is equal to infinity. So, For this, 1 by lambda is equal to Rydberg constant 1 by n1 2 square minus 1 by infinity square. 1 by infinity square is equal to 0. So 1 by lambda is equal to RH by 2 square. 2 is nothing but RH by n1 square, right? And lambda is equal to inverse of this one, n1 square divided by RH. 1 by RH value is calculated as 1 by RH is equal to 912 angstrom units, right? So 1 by RH, if we substitute in this, we get lambda is equal to 912 n1 square. n1 is 2 for Balmer series. So 912 into 4 is the wavelength for series limit line of the Balmer series. Like this, by using this formula, we can calculate the series limit wavelength for any series of line. Right, students?